Who is God? Before I talk about Ganesha, the performing God, I just wanted to ask the question, who is God or what is God? And then go to introduce you to Ganesha, the performing God. To put it simply, God is a superhuman being uh, who lives in the space and then who is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. And who uses God? The yogis and the enlightened masters in every tradition. They went to the supreme power. The supreme power is here, God, or angels. When you are helpless, then you seek the help of God. So there are millions of gods. There's just not one. And each one specializes on a particular specialty. In Ganesha's case, he's the guy who give you the supreme self-esteem, wherein you will identify yourself with the first person who needs all kinds of attention and accomplishment. That's why I like him the most. And to get his help is to get everything that you want. There's a technology behind using him. The method, or several methods through which you can get his powers. So the upcoming group, Ganeshas Birthday, is going to be something very significant for me. Before I go any further, I'll tell you how Ganesha has played an important role in my life. I've done a lot of videos and what's going to happen. So I've asked people to post all the videos, scientific videos I have done on Ganesha, so that you will get to understand how by just swallowing a cookie designed after the form of Ganesha could make you a genius that you could even beat the computers. So I am not here just to talk about simply faith and without results. This God Ganesha is one who performs. He's a performer and he gives you results. So the upcoming Ganesha's birthday happens it falls on the 21st of August. Prior to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a comprehensive course on Ganesha. This is a life-transforming course where you get to understand how you can relate to this being with an elephant head and riding on a mouse, an elephant-headed god, riding on a mouse. All these are, symbolic secrets which I will reveal to you during the part of the program. I'm very happy to do that. And he has personally guided me, although I have been most of the time unknown about trying to do wrong things in my life. whenever I was trying to get into a wrong career, wrong choices, and he invisibly has helped me, and I'm looking back and I'm very grateful to him, and it's now he is the number one being in my life, just as he is for other gods and goddesses as well. He is the number one. So the course is all about 8 days of program, and Ganesha has his own galaxy, our world or heaven, where he lives, and within the body he lives in the chakras, particularly the root chakra, the navel chakra, and then the third eye chakra. And you can contact him through these chakras, establishing the connection with Ganesha in the space in his heaven or galaxy. And there are many, many different forms. It's just not one being. There are many beings who have elephant-headed face, and then elephant face, and then a human body. Now, the first day I would do on Heramba Ganapati. He's a special form of Ganesha with 5 heads, 5 elephant heads. And what does he do? He is in charge of gold mountains of gold. Okay, I will give you some scriptural evidence where he's being talked about, and then he will give you so much gold that it is impossible to spend that kind of gold. The challenge is how to. The challenge is, he always says that you have to spend the money before the end of the day, the sunset. So I will, all through the 8 days of Ganesha celebration, we will invoke him. So I will talk a little bit of Heramba Ganapati on every day, and every day will be like a half hour, 45 minutes program, where I will give the theory and the practice of how to contact him. That's the Heramba Maha Ganapati. Then there is another Ganesha who is in charge of time and space. Okay, he will compress times. That is his specialty. There is no need to wait. So one of my teachings is waiting is a waste of time. Might as well do it now, but there are many obstacles. We can't even conceive of getting things done in the now. So I will introduce you to the time and space Ganapati on the second day. On the third day, the higher logic of Ganesha and instantaneous manifestation. The higher logic says that it goes beyond cause and effect. And the cause and effect, a common example I give is, you'll get paid only by the end of the month. Because why? Because, that's what happens. You have agreed to get paid at the end of the year, at the end of the month. And you always want a cause. And then you can believe and affect only based on the cause. But that is a very limited logic. A higher logic doesn't require a cause for an effect. This is the most important point. You don't require a cause for an effect. Where, how can you think that I can get $1 million if I'm not able to have a cause or able to conceive of it? Ganesha will help you to get beyond that. And I will talk about that and give, for every Ganesha that I talk about, I will give a mantra to access him. The fourth Ganesha is how Ganesha endless angels and gods. Okay, he is the head of all the angels, and he is also an army general. And then when you invoke him, he doesn't come by himself. He comes with a host of angels. So I will also teach you how to bring him in your life. By bringing that particular Ganesha, you can bring all the angels to assist you. The Bible also talks about angels assisting humans, but unfortunately, humans don't pay attention to that. Then Ganesha, the fifth Ganesha, the Ganesha and the brain anatomy. Ganesha lives in particular parts of the brain. It's a very fascinating thing where I have done considerable research and practice for myself. He is in the thalamus area. Thalamus is the control center. All the inputs go there as a central relay station. And he's also in the third eye. He's also in the cerebellum. The cerebellum is is a place from where you can access him and also understand instantaneous manifestation. There are also neurons associated with Ganesha. The Vanikanama neuron, I have done videos on that. Those of you who have been following may know, but I'm going to talk about that too. Then, how Ganesha, that is the sixth Ganesha, empowers your astral body. Now that we are stuck with our physical body, and then we think that there is no other bodies. There are several other bodies we have. All of them are generally called the astral body. And the astral body is your real body because it's not cannot be seen by your physical body because you are not looking at it, because you have to be taught a particular meditation through which you can go and see your chakras, and the chakras are in the astral body, and the astral body gives you access to the invisible world, the astral travel, etc. I'll talk about that and give some meditations on that. Then there is the Uchishta Ganapati for relationship. This is it doesn't need any explanation. You know that what is a relationship, and most people have problems with it. That is the seventh Ganesha. The eighth Ganesha is that I'll teach you, and this is the last day, how you can transfer all your karma, all your bad luck, diseases, etc., to this statue of image of Ganesha. I'll give instructions on that. And then dissolve it. As you dissolve it, it is a sympathetic magic. No, magic should not be understood in a bad sense. Sympathetic technology, where by crushing Ganesha and dissolving, you dissolve your bad karma, bad luck, etc. So this is what I thought that I would do, and this is the general outline of this. So there's time from now to the 21st. The 15th is the day when the program starts. So this program, if you follow it through and act out, will give you tools of how to do things uh, through the help of, of the divine, of Ganesha. And in my personal life, he has done so many miracles. Whenever I wanted to do wrong things because of bad karma, because he is the one, without telling me, put me on the right track, and which he's doing even now. And he's a miracle maker, and he doesn't believe in limitations. So it's my gift that I wanted to give it to you on during this auspicious Ganesh birthday celebration. God bless.